Let's see what she's coming up with. Oh, geez, this is a terrible intro. All right, players. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's staying safe, staying healthy. Whew, we're coming in hot. We're checking out Miley Cyrus, Midnight Sky. This, at least to my knowledge, just came out of nowhere. And I'm excited to check it out. We'll see what she cooked up this time. I know she's a somewhat controversial artist, but nonetheless, she's a pretty talented one, if I may say. You know, I've seen her. There was some. I want to say it was Linkin Park. I'm not sure now. I'm not sure. But there's been a couple bands that I've seen on like YouTube do like these benefit shows where they had Miley come up as guest singer, and girl can sing. Girl can sing. Now, you know, her taste and her creations, that's subjective, and that's the beautiful thing about art. That, you know, you don't have to be crazy talented. You can be the most talented, and even talent is subjective too. All right, so nonetheless, let's go ahead and let's check it out. I'm excited. Before we do that, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button so you don't miss a single video, and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithms, and also smash that like button if you grew up watching her Disney Channel show, Hannah Montana. Let's see how many people have seen that. All right, anyways, Lewis should also follow me on Instagram. The thing will like pop up here. Maybe I time it right this time, and now it pops down. Anyways, Louis, shut up. Nobody wants to hear you. Let's do this. Miley Cyrus, Midnight Sky. I gotta say, before we start too, the thumbnail isn't the most engaging thumbnail I've ever seen. But anyways, not that mine are. Anyways, vibe. 80s vibe, I'm telling you, that's the trend right now in pop. That 80s vibe is coming in hot. Yeah. I mean, straight up, I enjoy this a lot. Like, I don't know. There's something nostalgic about certain 80s music, you know? The 80s was a wild time between all the, you know, hair metal and all the shredding and rock and roll and stuff like that. And then like all the, you know, advancements in technology and the usage of more digital sounds and stuff like that. It was a really crazy time. And then not even to mention, you know, like compared to the 70s, I feel like the use of recreational drugs had a big impact in what music was coming out in a way. And like the 70s was more of a spiritual thing in a way. Not that I lived it, but like from analyzing and what I've, you know, read and learned from history in the arts, is that the 70s was more, you know, 60s and 70s was more kind of a spiritual thing, you know, and the drugs was more of you know, with a different intention. But the 80s was just like party, sex, drugs, and rock and roll, you know, and you can tell in a way like how the music was presented. Now, why am I talking about this? Just to kind of like establish a little bit of a foundation here, because like this song, very, very 80s, and it is definitely a trend right now in the top chart in pop. As always, there's trends that come and go and all that stuff, but it's definitely one that's hitting hard right now. And you can hear it in Dua Lipa stuff, you can hear it in The Weeknd stuff, you can hear it in Charlie Puth stuff, you can hear it there's like so many artists. But why I was saying that, because like this is, if you you know, break it down, super simple song and easy to digest. not a whole elements going on. You know, I really enjoyed that the drums were more on the dry side, and just more punchy and impactful than, like, you know, in the 80s there was a lot of like big reverb and long decays on snares and stuff like that, which, you know, what was a cool sound, but I feel like it was a little overused. Then synth, like, you know, the bass arpeggios are being used, I mean, all over the place. I mean, kind of like ever since Stranger Things came out with that theme, like everyone has to have a little bit of like synth arpeggio in their song, which, you know, I'm not complaining because I really enjoy it. In fact, I use it in my songs a lot too. But the one thing I would say, like, the production of the whole song was stellar. The mix, impeccable. You had a good amount of dynamics, good amount of punch. You can see in those pre-choruses how, you know, they dropped out all the percussion so the chorus would have more of an impact and more of a bam. I love, like, at the end of the phrases when some of the harmonies would kick in with the vocals, they would add like a bunch of reverb and stuff like that, just like to elevate it and make it a little bit more epic. Very kind of like 80s technique in a way too. And definitely that Stevie Nicks influence, like that Edge of 17 vibe, was apparent throughout the whole track. Like, you know, kind of that, just kind of like that, nasty in a good way, like that. It had that growl to the vocal lines, and just like this like attitude and edge to it that was, in my opinion, it's really cool. But yeah, I kind of like lost track of what I was saying, but like one of the only things, if I have to put like a little not a con, but just me being picky, is that, you know, the overall sound is not something that screams to me like something crazy original, you know. It's kind of just like, you know, it's just adding to a sound. This song, it's a song that I really like. It's kind of like, think about it like pizza, you know. Pizza is freaking great. Just no one's gonna deny it. There's all sorts of pizzas, but pizza always starts at great and then it just gets greater. Okay, so this is kind of like how I feel this song was. She made a great pizza, a pretty great one at it, but it's not something that's like super inventive, and not necessarily with the melodies or anything like that, but the sounds are something that are familiar already. So it's like, that's just like my little, you know, just, I don't want to say a con because I like these sounds, but, you know, it would have been cool to hear like something more unique in there, something that would have made it more like special, that you can like take this song in 20 years and totally, you know, be like, oh yeah, that there was some of the sounds that they designed there with this digital stuff were crazy, you know. But anyways, that's just me ranting, Louis being just picky. This was a freaking awesome song. I like the music video too. I wish she would have done like a more controversial music video, because I remember with that Wrecking Ball one, like the memes were just hilarious, which adds to the marketing of the song too, which is kind of wild too. But anyways, Miley Cyrus, Midnight Sky. Cool. I like this 80s vibe. I like where it's going. I like where pop's going. I think it's really awesome, and I'm in for the ride. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you don't miss a single video. Smash that like button for the YouTube algorithms. Drop some comments with some recommendations. What are your thoughts on this song? What are your thoughts on Miley Cyrus? What are your thoughts on Hannah Montana? Right? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, if you have 2 minutes of your time too, check out the links down below in the description. You can check out my music if you're brave enough to do that. You can support the channel and pick up some merch. You can buy me a coffee so we can stay, you know, on point with that caffeine. And follow me on Instagram too. But anyways, phone, shut up. Louis, shut up. Hope you're staying safe. Hope you're staying well. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take care, guys.